So I guess the county fair doesn't start until they have their parade, and then it can officially start. Probably spent about an hour cleaning myself at a public restroom that's very isolated. I started out just trying to be as quiet as possible, not try to splash too much water on the ground, and then towards the end I didn't really care too much, but I probably lost about a pound of skin. It just kept rolling off all over, every inch. I really fallen behind on keeping myself clean, and I just kept pulling more and more skin off everywhere. I was really surprised. So it's nice to have it all off and ready to, I don't know, let it build up again until the next time. It's kind of rare to be able to find decent places I feel comfortable enough to take advantage of. And this is one of those places. Just because of the isolation and well, hot water too, and on a warm day. The water was a little too warm, but just had to splash it on, take my time, and just, yeah, I think I feel a little refreshed. Just something you got to do often. Alright, with the fair underway, this is a huge area that's not being used. So this must be reserved for other events. I expected campers out here, but there's just nobody. Okay, I found this on the ground. I keep seeing evidence of beavers. You see like the teeth marks on it, but no beavers. I don't see any dams, I don't see any beavers. But there's evidence all around, all up and down this river. They disappeared. As fast moving as this water, as you could see, it just cutting into the land. Where I'm standing, it could fall in any minute. It's all soft sand, very high up, very loose. Some floods will definitely move this earth. Alright, a cop stopped by my car at 12:50 in the morning, but it woke me up, but he didn't actually approach me. He just kind of stopped his car behind my car, and after a minute took off. So I'm guessing he just checked my plates to make sure that the car wasn't reported stolen or something. And that was it. So no interaction, but I did get woken up, and it's probably because I heard the radio. His radio was pretty loud. Alright, so the fare costs $2 for Castle Rock. So, once again, this inner bark of this tree tastes really good. It's tricky to peel though. I have to use the axe and just kind of get a little sliver. There's just a little thin film of cellulose that you can eat. It has a nice taste to it. But if you get too much of the fiber then in it, then yeah, you don't want to swallow that. But just the taste alone, I think the fibers, yeah, the layer might be still attached to this piece of wood. But yeah, if you could get this type of wood, it tastes pretty good. See, there's just this little thin layer of cellulose that's very edible. I can swallow it, but there's a long strand though mixed in with this little thin piece of cellulose. I'm just trying to show a little bit of the cellulose. I didn't get it all. And for the size of this log now, this is the best I can get. But if I got the wider parts, the more of the base of the tree, then there's probably be a little thicker layer of this type of, I call it cellulose. It's just, and the edible part of the inner bark that tastes really good. Okay, I ate quite a bit of that bark, and I feel weird. I feel a little numb. It's a strange feeling but it doesn't exactly feel too scary yet. I just have to let it develop and see what happens. I just that's what happens though, when some things that taste tasty, some things that are tasty may not always be very healthy for you. It's just, if it's an aspirin overdose, I don't know if that's easy to do, chewing on tree bark. I'm not trying to commit suicide or anything, but people do aspirin overdoses and die that way. I just have to let this develop. Okay, so this is the dying leaves of the tree that I cut. I'm just not sure what kind of tree it is. But I don't understand how it could break up there. I cut it there. So whatever problem I thought I was developing from eating that tree bark has cleared. No problems now. I didn't really feel anything special from it. Maybe slight numbness. I think it probably has some salicin in it. I didn't really have any inflammation for it to beat back. So I guess just kind of get some nutrition out of it in some way. So I'm mixing blackberries that I got from the food bank. I had to pick out a few that had mold or rot or something on them. And then the pumpernickel bread, which I tried to get to dehydrate in the sun yesterday, but didn't do so well. It's still pretty moist. That's okay. And dehydrated milk, and then the shredded wheat I got from the food bank. I hope it can make a decent meal. The blackberry seeds are very annoying to chew around in this. Man, blackberries are annoying. Every spice used for pickling cabbage or pickles can be soaked itself as a tea, and that's what I've been doing, and I've been doing them individually to and they taste pretty good. This coriander, I have a taste for it. I want to make another little tea out of it. I toss it in my tea ball thing, put it in the water. I've made teas out of the bay leaf. It's not too bad. I really don't taste much difference in the water. The dill seeds, they can be soaked. The caraway seeds, they can be soaked. You can soak anything in the water. Even the fenugreek. Women want to take that to improve their estrogen levels. I was mixing the fenugreek in milk. Then I switched over to water to save money. And the taste isn't, I mean, it's there. It's good. It made the milk taste good. Maple-like, make your body odor smell like maple. It's interesting to me, though. It said that the soaking can be more thorough in alcohol, but if you're making like cabbage sauerkraut, then the water becomes acidic. It becomes kind of an alcoholic, vinegary type of medium to help possibly draw out more of the spice flavor that you can add into it. Did I mention cloves too? It's an interesting transition from, I mean, that's what alcohol starts out as. That's what alcohol is water, okay? And that's what you originally soak the herbs in, or herbs and spices in. Some people, yeah, they play around with the alcohols too, but it's pretty much. I think you don't. I don't think I don't think you get much more out of alcohol soaking than you do water soaking. Maybe the process is faster. It might take longer for the water to extract the properties, the flavors from the herbs. Maybe there's particular oils that require a certain acidity level to be extracted from, but it may not be that. I think the harmful effects may be worse to try to get that extra oil or something that could be trapped by the alcohol. I think the effects are worse on consumption of acidic alcohol or vinegar. Vinegar is what alcohol is turned into if left to ferment for too long. I think they eat at the body. That substance will eat at the body worse, and I don't think you get quite as much benefit than you would from actually extracting from herbs. But volume counts too. You could probably also add more herbs in a larger number to a smaller amount of alcohol and get more of the properties. But I mean, come on, how much does your body really digest of a particular substance anyway? You're gonna get dehydrated consuming alcohol or vinegar, and then you're limited on how much your body can process. And yes, you could probably get more out of alcohol, and you could probably add more herbs in an alcohol solution and extract more, and then drink less of that substance in comparison to water. But I mean, your body has that capacity too of, okay, I've gotten enough type of thing. So you got harmful effects of alcohol, plus your abilities to absorb the nutrients that whatever solution takes from the herb.